So I just had to finish my Sunday bout of emails with this one, as I've mentioned a couple times now. Macron, France presidential candidate, going against Marine Le Pen. She is the Donald Trump of France. He is the establishment, George Bush, Obama, Clinton type of person on the other side running for president. That's Macron. And as I mentioned, things were leaked, like I think yesterday, documents showing he's got these Cayman Island bank accounts, and this guy's got, criminal activity all over his name. And here's the article from Zero Hedge that covers it beautifully. France warns media not to publish hacked Macron emails. Threatens with criminal charges if they do. Why? Again, this is the same thing with Hillary, blaming all this stuff. And when I listen to, people on the radio, not the left, but like Hugh Hewitt or even Sean Hannity, they're saying, why do they keep getting hung up that if they did this, that would have never happened. If they didn't do that, that would have never happened. Stop doing the stuff they exposed. Stop doing the criminal activity, and they wouldn't be out there doing it or exposing it. Why are we not saying that? Why would we keep saying if they didn't say this or they didn't show those emails, I would have never been in this position? How about not breaking the law and being a criminal? And those things won't come out against you because there will be nothing there to come out against you. And it's the same thing here. Don't publish anything. It could affect the elections. It should affect the elections. Could you imagine if the emails published, I'm just making this up now, this is not true, but had an absolute proof positive video was attached, to an email attachment, showed him at, one of these pedophile places doing something with the child. This is not true. I'm making this up, but I just want to use this for an example. But the media, or the government said, do not anyone publish this. We don't want this published because the election's coming up this weekend, and this could negatively affect him. Holy crap, yes, that's why we want to expose this now, because we don't want this guy being the freaking president of our country who's doing this to children. No. Right? Do you follow me? How absurd this is? But that's not what this is about. It's not children. It's about his money laundering stuff or his offshore accounts and tax havens or something like that. Same point, though. Do we want a money launderer, or do we want a person that has offshore accounts for tax havens and he's doing shady things? He's got these shell companies and stuff. Is that who we want running the country? No, that needs to be exposed. It is what it is. Again, the answer is don't do those things. Don't do those things if you don't want it coming out. And then tell the government, make sure no one publishes this stuff about me. I'll never make it. Bozo, you're not supposed to make it. You're a horrible human being. You're a piece of garbage that needs to come out, and we need Marine Le Pen to win. And as I said before, I still stand by my prediction. She will win. I don't trust the media. I don't trust the fake polls. Now, could they rig the election over there? You know what they can do. Who knows? But the people of France, you better hope that she wins tomorrow, Sunday, which is today. After 9 gigabytes of Macron-leaked documents and emails were released on an anonymous pastebin website, I believe it was 4chan that it was uploaded to, on Friday afternoon in what Macron's campaign said was a massive and coordinated hacking attack, France, fearing a similar response to what happened with Hillary Clinton after 35,000 John Podesta emails were released 1 month before the U.S. presidential election, cracked down on the distribution of the files, warning on Saturday it would be a criminal offense to republish the data, and warning the French media not to publish content from any of the hacked emails, quote, to prevent the outcome of the vote being influenced. That's what leaked things are supposed to do. Hey, this guy is an effing criminal, and here's the absolute 100% tangible hold in your hand proof. He's a criminal. You sure you guys want to vote for him now? Let me see that. No. You're not allowed to see it. You might be breaking the law. I'll be breaking the law if I show it to you. Right? Well, in that case, never mind. I don't need to see it. You just told me who I need to vote for. I'm voting for Le Pen now. I don't even need to see it. The fact that you're doing this, I'm going over there. And I want to say something. back before the 2012 doomsday end of the world thing, I was fascinated by that whole story and the Mayans. I remember buying some documentaries. I probably still have DVDs sitting right over here, right where I'm looking, in a box. And I've got some over there in that little drawer thing. And I'm trying to get my hands on anything Mayan calendar, anything, just because I was curious. I was, is it really December 22nd, 21st, whatever, the 2012, the end? What does it mean? Is it a cycle? Not really the end of the world? In everything I got my hands on, I'd see like these documentaries. People went over to talk to the Mayan people in different parts of South America and stuff, and I'm watching it, and none of them are talking about like this doom and gloom date. But I kept hearing a general story that was the same. And it was this: the old ways must be washed away, so to speak, for the new ways to come. The truth must come out. The old lies and bad ways will be done away with. This new cycle, this period starts new. That stuff goes away, and the truth and the good, has to come out to start anew, so to speak. I'm totally paraphrasing because it's been a long time since I've seen those. And I'm thinking to my, mind, that's not doomy enough for me. I'm expecting something bigger than that. Come on. But I couldn't find it. So I couldn't jump on board with the whole massive, doomsday thing. It's going to happen. It's for sure, Nope. These people, the ancestors, are saying that that's not even what they're forecasting. So when I see this and what happened last year with the Clintons and even the last few years since 2012, has there not been a massive old ways going away, like exposing the lies, new ways, new, leaks and this, that. This is what I'm thinking these Mayans, this is kind of what they talked about. It's pretty interesting. So anyway, back on the article, quoted by Reuters, the French Election Commission said in a statement that on the eve of the most important election for our institutions, the Commission calls on everyone present on internet sites and social networks, primarily the media, it says, but also all citizens, to show responsibility and do not pass on this content, so as not to distort the sincerity of the ballot. Following a rushed meeting on Saturday morning, the commission, which supervises the electoral process, said that the data had been fraudulently obtained and could be mixed with false information. But you're admitting we've been hacked, he's been hacked. The data had been fraudulently obtained, so they grabbed it from somewhere. But it might be mixed with false stuff, so don't believe everything in there. Because if you do believe everything in there, you're going to be absolutely pissed off. You're going to be furious that this guy might be your next president. So anything that pisses you off, just write that off as fake, added to this, and it's not real. That's what they're trying to tell you. But again, a movement has been created. Donald Trump, Brexit, the no vote in Italy, and now Le Pen. That's why I feel so confident that she's going to win Sunday. Barring, in my opinion, a voted rigging deal, she should win this hands down now. It is unclear, however, how it hopes to enforce any punitive claims, especially when much of the initial document distribution appears to have taken place offshore, not on the France's land. It's all over the internet. Domestically, in a similar reaction to the U.S. media's response to the Podesta emails, French TV news channels chose not to mention the hack. Although the left-leaning Liberation prominently featured the news on its website, Liberation author Cedric Mathiot wrote that the leak and its timing wants to create chaos, adding that the information was distributed in an unethical method. I think what he did, the content that has been discovered, is extremely beyond unethical. How about that? Again, they want to just shoot the messenger, criminalize the messenger, forget the message, and forget what it has shown, shone a light on. Or shine, maybe I should say shined a light on. On Friday night, as news of what has been hashtagged as hashtag Macron leaks on Twitter spread, Florian Philippot, or was that just Philippot? Philippot, deputy leader of the National Front, tweeted will Macron leaks teach us something that investigative journalism has deliberately kept silent? In a tweeted response, Macron spokesman Sylvain Fort called Philippot's tweet vile. Vile. In another parallel to the Clinton leaks, Macron's En Marche party said the leaked documents dealt with the normal operations of a campaign and included some information on campaign accounts. That just so happened to be in the Cayman Islands, I guess. It said, in Swiss, there were some Swiss accounts in there too, by the way. It said the hackers had mixed false documents with authentic ones to sow doubt and disinformation. But in the biggest parallel to the Clinton hacking scandal, few have touched upon the actual contents of the documents, which some say confirm prior allegations of illicit financial dealings and offshore accounts, and instead merely sought to attack the messenger. Indeed, as journalist Kim Zetter noted overnight, telling journos to not report on hacked emails misses the point that nearly all important leaks occur because someone broke law or a contract. And then followed up with the following rhetorical question, flipping the situation by 180 degrees. If GRU, intending to assault Democrats, hacks Trump and publishes emails showing his direct connection to Russia, should journos report on those? Exactly. As reported on Friday evening, WikiLeaks tweeted that the leak contained many tens of thousands of emails, photos, and attachments dated up to April 24th, but it noted that it had come too late to affect the election results. In a follow-up tweet, the controversial whistleblowing organization posted a tweet sharing the location of all #MacronLeaks archives, which are now available as uncensorable magnet links. Since there has been no suggestion WikiLeaks is responsible for this hack, speculation about the source of the hack has grown, with Russia once again emerging as the usual suspect. Cited by Reuters, Vitaly Kremez, director of research with New York-based cyber intelligence firm Flashpoint, said his review indicates that APT28, a group tied to the GRU, the Russian Military Intelligence Directorate, was behind the leak. He cited similarities with U.S. election hacks that have been previously attributed to that group. Kremers also said that APT28 last month registered decoy internet addresses to mimic the name of En Marche, which is Macron's group, which it likely used to send tainted emails to hack into the campaign's computers. Those domains include OneDrive and Marche.fr and Mail in Marche.France or .fr. Sunday's election whose result is expected in just 24 hours, is seen as the most important in France for decades, with two diametrically opposed views of Europe and the country's place in the world at stake. Tune in then to find out if WikiLeaks is correct and the Macron leaks is nothing more than a tempest in a teapot, unable to chisel away at Macron's lead over Le Pen, which the latest polls calculate to be as much as 25 points higher. Again, polls. Who owns the polls? Do we believe the polls? We already learned our lesson. I can only hope she wins, because if she doesn't, France, you guys are so screwed you don't even know it. You have no idea. You better vote right this time. Take care.